Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to part 2 of my going from a day look to a night look. I'm excited about this video because this is the second time that I am recording it because we had some technical difficulties last time. Anyway, so this is my day look. If you did not see my day look, I will put a link below for you to check out. We left off like this and I changed the little wardrobe up a little bit. And I want to do a nice like emerald green smoky eye for you, something that has a nice pop. And that is also great for blue eyes. I have blue eyes, I'm a little biased. This actually looks good on hazel eyes, brown eyes, anyone, really. So let's get started. First, I'm going to go into my crease, and as you can see, I already did a little bit of a, I did an orangey brown hue in the crease. I'm gonna kick that up a notch. So what I did was this color here, and what I'm going to do now is this color here. And this is Brown Script from MAC. They're sisters. So it's keeping it in the same family. I just want a little more pop. Oh, you know what? I got ahead of myself again. And I think I did this in the last video too. I want to avoid fallout. It's kind of unavoidable with smoky eyes, in my experience, unless I'm having a really good day. So I'm going to add a little bit of translucent powder underneath my eyes just to catch it and also give that little bit of boost as far as highlighting goes. So I'm just going to loose. I don't want the brush to be too loose because then it falls everywhere and I'm black. So I'm going to use this blush brush. It's a 1/16 also from MAC. And I'm just going to kind of, it's not supposed to look pretty. It's just supposed to minimize having to go in having to go in afterwards and like redo your flawless foundation. Cool. Yeah. So there's that. Now, where was I? Back to the Brown Script. Oh, I'm using a Sigma brush. It is E25. It's a blending brush. It's similar to the MAC 117. This one's a little bit more taut. I like it a little more taut. Or perhaps my 117 is just a little old. I have a bunch of them, but like I said, I'm just going into the crease and deepening what we already did. And I'm not really rubbing. Again, I'm trying to avoid fallout. I'm just pressing it into the crease. It should be super simple if you put the first shadow in the right places. Yeah, I cannot talk. I'm gonna go in like later and blend, so I'm not really sweating the line. I'm not sweating perfection. I just kind of want them looking similar. Cool. I'm gonna take that same color and I'm going to use, so this brush is great because you can use it like this on the eye. You can use it like this if you want like a, to cover a thinner amount of area, or you can use it how I was using to press. That's why I love this. It's like an eyeshadow brush and a blending brush in one. Right now I'm going to use that thin area. I want this diameter. Diameter, is that the right word? Whatever, you know what I mean. For underneath the eye because I don't want to go like this and it'd be all raccoony. Just to fill it in. I mean, I really could like highlight under the brow and blend this out, put a little shimmer on the lid and eyeliner, and it would be fantastic. Fantastic? Phenomenal. I almost said both words at once. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go in on my lid now and add this like nice emerald green. I'm gonna start with a matte from MAC. It is called Green Room. Conveniently enough, it looks like this. And I'm going to use this brush. I'm gonna use the flat side again. Actually, it's not matte. I lied, it's satin. But I'm gonna go in and just press it in there. And I'm just going from the lash line up to the crease. I'm not going too far. This is really just like a transition color, honestly, is how I'm using it. I'm I want a little more bling. Cool. So there we go. You can see the contrast of the green and the orange. Now I'm going to go in with this Urban Decay. I have no idea what color it is. I got this palette from the lab a while ago that I stuck in here, but I'm going to go in with this color. Same brush, why not? We can double dip. Press it on top. This one I'm going to go a little bit further up into the crease, borderlining on that brown script so that I can blend them out with a really small brush next. A little hobby over here. Ça va? Cool. Alright, so there's that. Now I'm going to go in with this little brush by Krylon. I don't even know how I got this or when I got it or how I got it, but it's perfect for small crease blending when you don't want to really remove the top color. So I got a little high over here with the green. Maybe that one. So easy fix, just go back in with this brush, same one that I used. Cool. Now, I'm going to go in with a deeper green. I do not know the name of it, but it's this teal color. Just for the outer corner of the lid, and blend a little into the crease, but not like too crazy. Cool. So now I'm just going to go in with a blending brush, blend this line out a little bit, so that I can go in with my highlight. I'm doing it like super soft. I want to make sure that I'm not like blending off my eyebrow. This has been known to happen. Sometimes putting my chin up helps, sometimes just lifting my brows. If you got Botox and that's not an option, you can pull it up with your fingers. Cool. So now I'm going to go in with this Urban Decay highlighter. I got it in my Ipsy. I added it to my palette. It is a fine, fine addition. I'm going to take a very small brush. Very, very, very small. Something like this. This is from Mineral Air. Just tap into that. I love this highlight. It can get super blingy. Super duper. Nice. Cool. Now we're going to go into eyeliner. I am using this. I've been using this. I like it from the Balm. Is it the Balm? Yes. It's called Swing. Put a little bit on my palette. I like to use little disposable brushes. I've yet to find an actual brush that I can put liquid liner on my eyes with. However, I can't put them on my clients just fine. So I don't know what that's about. I don't mind if it's a little thick. I'm gonna do lashes, so that's gonna take away a little bit of the thickness of the line. Cool. So I'm digging that shape. I'm not digging how far I came down in the bottom. In the previous video, I didn't do that. So I'm gonna show you guys how I correct that. Quickly, I'm just gonna take a makeup wipe. Which, by the way, this is what I was trying to avoid having to do by putting this here. So we can totally negate that fact if you're heavy-handed like I am. It happens. Makeup It's not prominent. But since I'm going to go in there and redo like my concealer and corrector, I do want to take away the powder because if I go in with a cream, it's going to look a little chunky. So now, let's go in with some foundation, or some concealer rather. I'm going to use the Pro Longwear from MAC, and I'm going to use another blending brush. It's another one from Smashbox. Same thing I used for my shadow, I use under my eyes. If you watched my last video, then you know that. This stuff is great because a little bit actually goes a long way. It dries matte, it is full coverage, and if you put it on and let it kind of sit for a few minutes, it will actually thicken. So, some people even use this, like, I've known other artists to use this as a foundation for their wedding clients because it's so matte. I think it's too heavy for my taste, and I'm an airbrush kind of gal, but okay. So I skipped the corrector altogether because this has like a pinky undertone that's going to neutralize my blue darkness. And I'm just kind of setting my highlight up for success like I do. And very softly up against that line. You don't want to pull down the shadow because then you're going to look like you have a black eye. That's not sexy. Cool. Now, I'm going to set it with a little bit of powder. I'm going to use the lightest shade from Cargo's Blu-ray that I always use. I like it because it doesn't sit in lines. It doesn't make your pores look bigger. Cool. A little bit more of this number, just so it's all unison. This is the powder that I set my day look with. Powder brush. I'm not really reloading it, I'm just retouching everything. Cool. Now, we did the top eyeliner. We have mascara already from the day look. I'm going to go in with the waterline just to make my eyes pop a little bit more and reiterate that black. I'm using this smoky eye pin from Rodial. It's smudgeable. Typically, if I wanted it to look clean underneath, I would not put a smudgeable liner because it will bleed, but let's blend. Now I'm going to take a pencil brush, looks like this. I like it because it gets right into the lash line on the bottom. And you can really just smudge that liner down with that. And to soften that line down there, let's see what it is. So makeup's like super intuitive for me. Like some people can just do the same look on everyone all the time and they know exactly what order it goes in. For me, the look has to evolve. And I'm not really done until I'm satisfied with the finished look. And if that takes 50 steps, that's fine. If it takes 2 steps, that's even better. But I want the bottom to kind of flow into the top. And I'm not seeing that warmth that the brown script left on the top. So I'm going to add a little bit of that to the bottom using the thin side of my Sigma blending brush again. And I'm just going to kind of add that to that outer rim so it's not going from green into my skin tone. Do you see the difference? It gives it that little boost of dimension and it also pulls the entire look on the eye together. The whole process. And you can do this with multiple colors. Their transition colors are magic. I like them. They are my friends. So because we did that little bit of correction, I'm going to go back in with the highlight and just kind of reboost it. Actually, it doesn't need reboosting on that side. It's pretty loud. So just kind of blend it into that bottom. Make sure we're looking good from all angles and all. Cool. Now I'm going back into what I used in the day look, which is my matte bronze from MAC. Looks like this. I like it. It's like a cool and warm undertone. But we are seeing that the concealer correction actually is working in my favor because it's giving me a nice highlight, which is what I'm going for. I'm using my angled brush as usual and just chiseling into the cheekbone. Give it that depth. getting violent. All right, cool. Now I'm gonna go in with this shadow. I did this like out of desperation one day because I like didn't have any makeup on me and I loved it, so now I do it. This here, I'm gonna use on my cheeks. Not all over, just kind of right there. Just to play. Again, transition color. Gotta have them. Want to have them, and I'm gonna take my blending brush now and just kind of work it up in my brow. Cool. And if it gets it looking a little harsh, just again, that powder brush is different. Try not to get it in my hair, I suck. Okay, cool. Now let's go into blush. I'm going to be using this right here. It looks a little crazy, I will admit, but trust me. And the way that I find the placement for the blush is I smile and it just kind of goes in the apple and comb it back. Even if it goes like on your highlight, that is fine. So speaking of highlight, I'm going to go in with this little number and pat, 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 pat. Just little circles. If you do it very soft, the brush will catch the cheekbone right where it's supposed to, instead of like forcing it. And I like it, but I want to see a little more of a blush, so I'm going to do this. Did I get a little happy with the highlight? Maybe. Wow. Cool. Now I'm going to do lashes. You can't have a smoky eye without lashes. I want to say these are the 110 from Ardell. I don't remember. But they're the ones that I use the most because they are natural looking. And they are the ones that I used in the last video of this look. So I use tweezers to put them on. I guess I should tell you guys what I'm doing, right? It's a tutorial. I use tweezers to put them on. I hold them at the angle that I'm going to put them on with. I always put the glue on the lashes and then let it dry for, I don't know, 15 seconds. I mean, once you do it, if you're not used to lashes, a few times you'll know what works for you. But what it does is it makes the glue tacky, so it's not slipping and sliding until it gets tacky and actually sticks to your eyeball. It's a little trick of the trade. But for instance, and don't get frustrated if you put it on once and it doesn't look good and you have to take it off. It's actually a good thing, unless you have a ton of glue on there, because when you put it on the second time, it's typically tacky enough that it will stick wherever you put it. These already have mascara, but I can never have enough, can you? So I'm going to go in with my Purr fully charged and just pop another layer on there because powder and all that jazz. Let's use black as possible, top and bottom. So this is my, I'm going out with the girls tonight, look. Cool. So that's that. The look's almost complete. We just have to do lips. I'm going to do my favorite red lipstick that's not a liquid lipstick of all time. It is called Lady Danger from MAC. I'm going to add a little primer because my lips be getting dry. And Lady Danger is an orange-based red. I like a lot of orange-based, can you tell? I think that with the olive skin tone undertones, it looks great, and also with the blue eyes, it looks great. And, you know, blondes can get away with anything. So, like so. This is actually from their Christmas thing. Keep the number in my purse. And then I'm going to line with a blue-based red liner. I had tuna for lunch. Maybe I shouldn't have done that before I shot. My cats are like, gimme. Lips are my most OCD moment. That and eyeliner. Whoa. And there you have it. If you want a little bit a different of a texture on your lips, you can just go ahead and add like a clear gloss. I don't like clear gloss, I like mattes because they stay on forever. If you like my channel, please subscribe to my channel. There's a button down there or up there or somewhere. And I'll go ahead and I'll put all the products in the comments below, and or you can check them out at my blog, kristendelarenza.com/blog. Subscribe so you get me in your inbox, and I'll catch you on the flip.